and let's get started. Sorry about my hands. I had a mishap here with some whiteout, so now I've got to clean that off, but it just happened and it is what it is. But let's get started. So the challenge starts with there's 15 questions. The first question is a deck you want to use, but for whatever reason haven't seen any playtime. This is the deck. The Bonfire deck. I really want to get into this deck. I feel like this deck would really give me really in-depth readings because of the amount of detail that's in the deck. I really like this deck and I connected with this deck. I love the art style. It's very beautiful. It's nice. Very colorful. A lot of things going on. Very busy. Hope that doesn't lose focus. There we go. Very beautiful deck. I love the fact that it's red or orangish, reddish edging. The backs are nice. I prefer the full bleed version of this deck, which is this. The first edition had a black border, and I'm happy I bought this one instead. But if you want, I believe you can still find the first edition and the second edition online. On Amazon, they sell the deck on Amazon. It's a really nice deck. Very busy, but still nice. Alright, so this deck I want to use, but I just haven't had the time to really sit and play with it. There's so many decks in my collection. I don't have like 1,000 or so, but I do have quite a few, and you know, when you get to a certain amount of decks, it's just really hard to like pick and focus, and sometimes certain decks get, you know, put in the back and forgotten about. But I'm trying to purchase less, be more mindful on the decks that I'm purchasing, even though I think I'm pretty mindful. Like if I like it and I really like focus on it and I study it and I research it before I buy it, then all my decks I do that. That's the process of my buying process. I sit on it for a few months. I look at it, the cards, I read the reviews, I look at the videos, I do my research before I purchase it. I make that final decision. So this is the Bonfire tarot. Definitely needs to get some playtime. I really want to work with this deck again. I really love how it read for me the first time I used it. It had a lot of detail, had a lot to say. Definitely an amazing, beautiful deck. Very busy, but I kind of like that busy. I kind of like it. All right, so the next is the 12th deck from the right on your tarot shelf. So the 12th deck on my right on my tarot shelf was this deck. I really like this deck. Sorry, I have some stuff on here. I don't know, whatever that is. But I really like this deck. The only thing is that it's a little difficult for me to connect with it. I don't want to give this deck up because I feel like I can give it another chance. I just feel like maybe I should learn more about symbols, read more about it, maybe get a book about symbols. This is one of the first decks that I actually etched. Really like the art style. I love the backs are cute. I love the cardstock, really matte. The size is pretty big, a standard size for an oracle. And this is what we got. I just keep having a difficult time finding and understanding what these images are. Some of them, not all. And it really makes me keep going back and forth in a book trying to understand. And I feel like this is a type of deck that you might need to like sit down and really like do a in-depth reading. Use the book as reference, pull a few cards, ask, you know, the message, and really sit down and analyze and study what the message has. I've done a few reading with this deck, and it has definitely gave me some really great advice and information. Beautiful deck. I love the art, and this is the 12th deck on my tarot shelf. A deck you are thinking about rehoming. Unfortunately, like I said, I usually really think hard before I purchase a deck. So I don't have anything that I want to rehome. I don't have over 50 decks. I have kind of like in between, like maybe 30-40 decks, maybe 30 decks. But I'm very selective on the decks that I do choose. And I have to see them, and they really need to connect with me before I purchase them. So I don't have any decks yet that I want to rehome. All right, the next question, a deck you don't store in its original bag. So the deck I don't store in an original bag is this, the Zarner Farber deck. The box is just massive, and it's so huge that I don't want to remove it from the shelf. Like, I just leave it there, and I just keep this in the bag because it's easier to use when it's out of the box, because the box is so big and the cards are so tiny. Yeah, so I understand why they made the box big, is because the book is big, but I feel like it's just way too big. I really love this deck. It's very beautiful, very colorful, very nice. I love the collage style. I love the fact that the artist really used and added her creativity in creating this deck, using fabric and different textures in order to create these, images. This deck has been around for a while. There's been a first edition, second edition, third edition. I believe this is the third or fourth edition. But this is the smallest one. The other decks are, I think they're bigger than a normal standard tarot deck. But I'm happy with my tiny baby deck. It's super cute. It fits perfectly in my hand. And this is a beautiful, beautiful, colorful deck. I'm really happy with my purchase. I know, I just seen the Tower card. That's like, as much as I hate the Tower cards, I think visually that card is my favorite. It just speaks, to me. It's just like, wow, this is a powerful image. Yeah, so it's a really beautiful deck. Beautiful. So I believe you can still find this on Amazon, or any other places where you buy your deck. It is not sold out. It's still being sold. Definitely check it out. So the next one is a deck with more or less than 78 cards. So a deck with more or less. So I have, this deck is less than 78 cards. I'm not sure what the complete number is, but this is the Beauty and the Soul Oracle. Beautiful deck. I love this deck. I just got it. I've been sitting on it for a while. I saw one on sale, and last month or this month, and I decided to purchase it, and I'm really happy. The Beauty and the Soul Oracle. Love it. Beautiful deck. Very feminine. So if you don't like feminine parts, don't look, because there's a few images that's really, really powerful, I would say. All right, so in this deck she has the major arcanas, and then she has what does she call it? She calls it, so she has the major arcana, which is here, if you can see that. And then she has in the back of the deck this sister cards. And she explains what the sister cards are. Sister cards are cards that carry similar energies, or cards that complement each other. So these complement each other, and then these are the major of 22 cards. Okay. So that is the Beauty and the Soul. Look at the backs. I love the backs. You can tell what these cards are about when you look at the backs of the card. And also the title, because it's basically right there. There you go. But it's a really, really great deck. Beautiful colors, the art style. Love the art style. Very, very beautiful. It's like innocent, but not. Playful, but not. You know, feminine and very feminine. I love this image. I think this is the image that actually sold me on buying this deck. I really thought that was beautiful. And this as well. This is very beautiful. Look at that. The sunflower. And I like the cardstock on this. Feels pretty decent too. It's not too bad. And it's like a matte finish. Love that image. Love this image. Look at that. It's so pretty. A beautiful deck. Beauty and the soul. Right? Her true self is in the mirror looking at her. Love it. So yeah, this is a really, really great deck. Very beautiful. Look at the hangman. I love it. I love it. It's a really great deck. So that is a deck with less than 78 cards in it. Alright, so a deck with a cloud on the box. So I have two decks with a cloud on the box. I have my Hexon 2.0, and I think this is the second edition. And then I have cloud, yes. Alright, then I have my Feng Shui Tarot. So these two has a cloud on it. It looks like they're actually walking up a mountain top, and there's a cloud in the background, and also a whole bunch of animals. And then this is a cloud. It's like a rock mountain sitting in a on a cloud. Above it, some more clouds. But yeah, these are my two decks. I can show you. And this is a deck. I'm gonna just put them side by side and just do it that way. This deck, I didn't even get a chance to return it. I'm mad I didn't return it when I had a chance to, when I didn't have a chance to, because I've been so busy. Here's the cloud on the back. Here's he's sitting on a rock. It seems like in water. But then, you know, there was clouds on the box. So, but these two decks are really, really beautiful. I love this deck. Reads really well. The thing about the tip that I would give you with using this deck is I read it like a regular tarot, because it has, you know, the regular Three of Swords and so on and so forth, and the Knave of Swords, and the King of Swords, and it has all the arcanas in here, and it just reads really well. So I read it as a regular tarot card, but if I want to go into depth with the reading, I see what catches my attention in the card itself, like one of the messages, and then I pull from that, and then I start writing down like what comes to me when I think about certain names and things in history. And if I want, I can go into depth and really pull things from there. So we have the Hermit, and then you have Tesla, the King of Wands. I really, really find that the Hexon is a really good deck to use for reading. And I love the cardstock. But yeah, beautiful deck, both of them. The Feng Shui is a really great deck too, and I also use it as the same. I use it the same. but really great decks, both of them. I just want to show you a few more images, a few more cards. Beautiful. Alright, so that is my cards with the clouds on it. And this is my Hexon. Definitely missing the pamphlet. I wish somebody can just send me a pamphlet. That would be amazing. Maybe the creator has a leftover one that they forgot to maybe put in a box. I would love to have that sent to me. That'd be great. But it is what it is. I don't want to mess up this box, and this box is already beat up. Okay, there we go. Alright. And that's it. So the next one is a deck you've never shown on this channel. A deck I've never shown on this channel is, I would say, the Miracle Now deck. It's a 62 card deck. Miracle Now, inspirational affirmations and life-changing tool. I like this deck. It's a really great deck to use as a reference. I use it as like when I do my reading, and then I'll shuffle, and then I'll just like focus on what the reading was about, and you know, please provide a message. And when I pull out, the message is this. So I have this deck. So I don't have a deck that didn't have a line. All my decks are pretty traditional when it comes to the strength card in tarot. But I do have this. I do have this deck. This is the Count Tarot. You can find it on Amazon. What's this called? Los Caro. I can't even see the name. Los Caro Barrow. Can definitely find that deck in there. Oh yes. So this is the strength card. If you can see. Oh, my light turned off. That's why it was so dark. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, my light turned off. So, this is the strength card. It doesn't have an animal, but it has a head. So I don't understand. Like, this is kind of weird and creepy, but I guess it's showing strength based on, I don't know if it's her head. It might be her head too. Showing strength within herself or for herself while she's in the most vulnerable, I don't know, position. I don't know. This is really weird, but this deck is a good read as well. When you read, the messages are straightforward as well and right to the point. But yeah, this I had to show you guys. So this is the strength card in the Count Tarot. So I'll just show you the rest, a few more cards. I think I did a review on this, just showing you guys the cards that are in this deck. And I really like the, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like gold throughout. I don't know if you guys can see that. My other light died. I was trying to get this video done before it died, but it is what it is. But this is a really nice deck. I love the cardstock. I love the simplicity and the classical look of the deck. The art, I've never seen the art in person, but it's definitely weird, quirky, and very, very weird, but I do like it. And I would also use this deck as a self-care deck. I feel like it's more personable. Definitely personable deck. Alright, so that's it. Look at that. Love it. That's a creepy one. A devil. Alright, well, that is the Count deck. Okay, so the deck that comes in a box inside of another box. Inside of another box is the Black Tarot. So you open up, it's a box, and inside is the book, and inside is another box. So I was just like, why is there so many boxes? But it's okay. Really like the packaging. It's protecting the cards. I get it. These cards are thick. I tell you, thick. These cards are thick. But I do like this deck. It reads really well. Trust me, it doesn't give you the messages you want to hear. So if you wanna be lied to, use another deck, because this one definitely will tell you things you need to know, and is very straightforward about it, right to the point. So this is the backs. Backs are nice. It's not edged, and this is a deck. Very beautiful. I love it. Very dark as well. Not so much color, but I love the fact that it's like this. Really enjoy working with this deck, and the book is a great read. The explanations and the yin and yang meanings, I love that. But it's a really great deck. So if you are interested in getting it, definitely do so. Amazon has it still available for sale. Yes, beautiful. I love that. Son of Basket. I think this is the Knight. 4 of Baskets. Daughter of Wands. Daughter is the where's the page? I could not think. Get a Magician card. It's a really great deck. Not very a lot of people don't talk about it as much, but then they do, because it's very popular, it's very known. I believe the author did a really great job with the deck, and I'm happy I made the purchase. Alright, so the next deck, the next question is a deck that would not appear in your top 10 favorites. So it would be this one. I don't like this deck. I mean, I like this deck, but I don't necessarily like the fact that the messages, I feel like it's very like, ugh, like breakup. Like, I don't really, you can't really use this unless you're doing like a relationship reading. But it's just the hidden truth. I guess it's supposed to be real, real truths. You and I were too young. Understand, yes. I love the cardstock though. The cardstock feels really good. I bury myself in work to forget you. I feel you leaving me behind. I hide behind material things. I feel you even though you are apart. I feel like you can also do things like this. You can also pull a few decks. You can also pull a few cards when you're using this the Hidden Truth Oracle. If you're doing like a therapy session on yourself, like maybe some shadow work, and really ask yourself like questions like, why do I do certain things, and then pull this card, these, you know, pull from these cards, this deck, pull from this deck. I do not react when people mention you. Yeah, so it's I wish I could take back the words. I wish I could take back my words. I know exactly what I was doing. I remember everything. I remember every detail of that day. It's just like, I lost myself for a little while. Yeah, definitely. I feel like shadow work, maybe relationship breakups, and getting down to the nitty gritty of the why. I like it. I like it, but I just I don't necessarily use it too much. I don't. That's why it looks like it does, because I don't necessarily use it as much. But yeah, I don't. So this won't appear in my top 10. But it's very popular. A lot of people buy this deck, and they're still selling it online. So, but I won't say it's a terrible deck. It's not a terrible deck. It's just the messages are really. You don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. I want to hear good stuff and happiness and wonderful. But life is not like that all the time, right? Life be life and it be real. So let's do the next card. A deck you associate with the color green. So of course I'm going to pull out my favorite deck in the whole entire universe is my Robin Wood Tarot. I associate this deck with green because it has green in it. And there's a lot of green elements in this deck as well. And I edged it green as well, like a dark green. It was like black and green mixed together, and I just like did this. Like look, it's a lot of green. Just green, green, green. Green, green, green. A lot of green. I don't know if you can see. I hope you can see. Sorry, the main light turned off and died. It's okay. I was trying to get through the video, but it is what it is. Oh, this is bad. My Justice card. So this is my original deck. You see how beat up it is? Super beat up. But I love this deck. Definitely been with me through thick and thin. Definitely has been through all my challenges. I've had this deck for over 10 years. And I love it. Definitely over 10 years. Yeah, that's a long time. But yeah, beautiful deck. I love the art. Took Robin Wood about 10 years to complete this, which I understand because life be life, and sometimes like you stop go. Of course things are gonna take a long time to accomplish, but it's a really great deck, and I'm happy with my purchase when I did buy it. But you can still purchase this online, I believe, on Amazon, on wherever you buy your tarot decks. They would definitely have a Robin Wood deck. Next question is a secondhand, pre-loved, pre-owned thrift deck. This one. I love this one. This is my favorite. Kazlar Tarot. I was so happy when I purchased this because everyone was selling it for like $100 or $80, like $90, $100 or whatever. And I found this deck on Etsy. The seller is no longer selling, which I'm sad because I'm just like, if she can find more decks and sell them for the price that she was selling them for, I love that. So she definitely did a great job finding this deck and selling it. And I'm happy with this purchase. Look at the backs. I really love the backs. And it's not edged. And it's just a beautiful deck. I love it. This author, the artist, also took a while creating this deck as well. And also had to recreate as well because I think some of the images were lost for the original. And then he had to recreate it, I believe. I think that's what it was. Don't quote me on this, but I have to do my research. But this is a beautiful deck. I love it. I love it. I love it. But the Kazlar, beautiful deck. I love this. It's beautiful. They have a this edition they're not selling anymore, but I think you can find it secondhand. But they have another edition that they came out. The family came out because Kazlar, he did pass away. And and they stopped the production, you know, a while back, and then now they're reselling the deck. The family decided to do it, and I think the backs are black and the borders are black as well. But it's a beautiful deck. Love it. Okay, next. Let's see, a deck in your collection with the most used guidebook. So I don't have a deck in my collection with the most used guidebook, but I do have a guidebook that I use a lot. I've had this guidebook from when I started doing tarot. I didn't know that the Robin Wood deck came with a book. I had no idea. Now that I know, I'm going to buy it just so I can have the deck and the card. But this book, Corinne Kenner, it's not published anymore. It's out of print. Deck is out of print, but you can still find it online. Used. You can get a used version of it. But this book was my everything. I wrote on it. My daughter scribbled on it. I learned from it. I read and read and read and read and read. So much information about tarot cards, how they work, the different types of tarot cards, the meanings, and I like the fact that she basically breaks down the history part of it in a short, you know, as simple as possible. You know, what they used to just define the cards as to compare to what they define the cards meanings now. And you know, she has the keywords of reverse, and then she has a mythic connection. She has the by number and astrology association. It's a really great book. So it's simple, it's easy to understand. She also have the different types of tarot cards, so she kind of like breaks down, which I love it. Okay, it's a great book. That's my guidebook that I use and I will always use forever and ever and ever. So the next question is a deck with a water in the box. So getting down to the last two. This is the Goddess of Love Tarot. I just got this deck because it just came out last month. And it has water in the back. See the water on the card? The deck? It's water. Definitely like this deck. It's beautiful. It's very pink and red. So Goddess of Love Tarot. Love this. Pretty deck. Really nice. Very, very red. The image is a collage style. I really like. It's very simple. It's not too complicated. Not too crazy. It's not too busy. I do like the backs too as well. The clouds. It's a great deck. It's a great deck. It's a nice deck to read. I think it's more like I would say self-work, self-reflection, and understanding of self with this deck. You can do a reading. I feel like a lot of these cards just like take on their own personalities when it comes to when I decide to do readings with them, and I love that. But this is a great deck. Definitely check it out if you have time. I got mine at Barnes & Noble. Maybe you can find yours somewhere else. It's a great deck. Alright, so the next one. Let me see if I have any more water. Yep, it has a whole bunch of water. Oh, this is cups. Oh, yep, cups also have more water. Let me see if I can find cups, more water, more water. Trying to find if they... Nope. All the cups have the water. It's a lot of cups, a lot of water. Alright, so the next and the final question in this challenge is a deck with the most favorite card ever and why. So this deck was part of Witch's Moon Tarot unboxing. If I seen this in the store, I would never pick this deck up. I would leave it or walk away from it. It's so floral. It's so bright. It has so many colors in it. It's called the Mystical Wisdom Tarot deck. And I read with this. I read with this all the time. I did give it a break for like about a year, but now that I'm reconnecting with it, it's coming back to me how much I really love and enjoy working with this deck. It's very straightforward. It's right to the point. It's a oracle deck, and I really like it. I like it. Like, you've seen this deck a couple of times in the readings that I've done. I think I love all the images. Like, it's beautiful. Like, are you kidding me? Every image, but I think my favorite is this one. My favorite is this one. Sensuality. Express your sensuality. I love it. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just staring at it. I'm just staring at it. But I love this deck. I would have never picked this up, but I'm happy that it found its way in my collection. This is the cover. This one is also very beautiful as well. The peacocks, flowers. Very beautiful. So this is the last of my wonderful collection. I'm so upset the light came out, but it is what it is. This is a beautiful deck, and I'm happy I purchased it. I didn't edge this. I should edge it. I don't know what color I should edge it, but maybe later in the future I might edge it, but not right now. Maybe I'll do a green, because I feel like there's a lot of green elements in this deck. Beautiful deck. All right, that it is. That is it. And I'm so happy that you guys came and explored and saw my decks that I chose, or they chose me for this reading. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy and love and happiness, and bye. See you next time.